Hello everyone, this is Santiago Vasquez.
And I'm Martin Cervantes.
And welcome to the DOTTE POD.
Where communication truly
matters.
Yes.
And we happen to be here at the Windmill Coffee House today in Kansas City, Kansas, Turner area, a locally owned business. No, we're not getting paid for it. We just love the coffee here and we love the people. They're awesome, right?
You never know. We might get a free cup of coffee for this
oh my God.
announcement.
You're always trying to get something for free.
Why not? Right? Why not? So
we're in trouble. We're in trouble now. Always something for free.
Yeah. No, we love this place.
We love this place.
This is our place.
Leah is phenomenal. Now her dad, I don't know. But,
he's an iffy guy.
Right.
I don't know.
Is that right?
I don't know, Mr. Ybarra.
What do we have coming up the 25th?
The 25th. Oh yes, with the master.
No.
It's gonna be poetry night here.
Poetry night
at 6:30 p.m. March
25th.
6:30 p.m.
Open mic. It's open to anybody.
Anybody.
It doesn't matter, men, females, whatever.
Boys, girls, adults.
Any type of poetry.
Yes.
Or if you have a little family friendly.
Yeah.
If you can play an instrument, come over, play it. If you want to do a skit, a comedy skit, also come over and do it. We're gonna have a blast here. Of course, you're gonna have the true Bohemian of all Bohemians.
Who's that?
I'm talking about you, sir. Mr. Cool here.
No.
Hiding behind his shades.
I'm
God,
tired.
put him back on,
I'm
please.
tired. See, I'm
Put him back
tired.
on.
So I think I look better like this. No.
So if you hear a little bit of a noise background, that's all it is. People conversing, having a great time, and of course, we are ranting.
Yes. Today we're just open mic tonight. There's been a lot going on in our lives, personal lives also.
A lot going on.
Working, weather-wise, and myself starting a new lowrider building bicycle club and leadership with our youth here in KCK. We had our ribbon cutting ceremony last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday, correct. It was great.
Yeah,
it was a great turnout.
Yes, and just to bring different people from our community together to be a part of this. I don't want it to be myself, and I think I made it very clear, and I do make it clear every time I get to speak about this. I don't want it to be about just myself. I want to bring people like yourself, any other people in the community that would like to volunteer and be a part of this and guide our youth. Of course, there's a process to all this, which I hope everybody's patient with all that, and understand what we're trying to do. There's things that happened in our community in the past, and we're gonna avoid all that. It's open also to young ladies. It's not just for guys. It's not just for men. It's ladies, and we actually have a pink bicycle right now, ready to be put together.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Now you said the magic word, volunteer. When you volunteer, you do something without expecting any type of reciprocation. You do it because it comes out of your heart. You do it because you want to serve your community and your fellow human beings around you, because they are in need. The needs are multiple.
Yes.
The needs are multiple. Sometimes all that you need is a friendly face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With a smile.
Yeah. Let me see your smile. There you go. Just like that.
Now
that's
look
a perfect
at me
example.
for a second. If you look at me right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I definitely look like a movie star. If you look at my profile, I look like a Greek god.
Wow. Yeah. Right? I'm signing off. I'm out.
Oh God,
please.
I'm out.
No, and see, this is what we're about.
Yeah.
We love our lives. We love living our lives. We enjoy being around people. We could be going through a lot in our lives, and we're not gonna put it out there. Still we put on a face and enjoy every moment, every second that has been given to us by our Creator.
Yes.
So please, let's be a part of this village. Let's help out. If you have an hour a week, and you feel like you can make a difference in someone's world, let's come together and work together.
Absolutely. People say these are very difficult times. Well, difficult times have existed since the beginning of time. The beginning of time. It just happens that you are living during this time. This time, no matter how difficult it might be, is also the greatest time in humanity. I mean, just think about it. Just 100 years ago. 100 years ago.
How old were you then?
I was about 20 back then. You do not. Not many people have access to potable water.
No.
Not many people have access
No.
to electricity.
Roads.
Right now, we're filming on a cell phone. On 4K definition.
Yep.
And we were talking about this, how the great British actor, director, writer Charles Chaplin used to make his movies on a 35 millimeter camera that had to be cranked, and he made some of the greatest films ever. And I'm paraphrasing here, and I might be mistaken. He said, "You want me to make comedy? You want me to make a good movie? All that I need is a beautiful lady, a dog, and a police officer, and give me a park, and I will make you laugh." Now, all that you need to laugh is the two of us.
You can laugh at us if you want.
you want to.
If we can help you
want
laugh,
to.
yes, that's fine. That's fine.
Listen.
Yeah, and you know what? Speaking of difficult times, we are dealing with some pretty bad, difficult, rough times right now.
Oh, we are.
Especially what's going on in the world. And we like we always say, we don't talk politics or religion, but what's going on with Russia right now. It's sad.
But it's beyond that. Sometimes there is a lot of stuff. My experience always tells me, and that what we know is always superficial.
Yeah.
We don't control the media. We don't control the message. We don't control the economy of the world.
No, but we control
don't.
our actions. We control what we do.
And our thoughts.
Yes.
Our thoughts and our actions.
Yes.
We are responsible for that.
Yes.
We are. And a simple goal in life should be to be the very best person that you can be. That's it.
And forget about trying. Don't try.
Don't try.
Because we can die trying, and we'll never accomplish that. Let's just do it. Let's work on it. Let's do it every single day. This is what I'm going to do. This is who I am, and this is the difference that I want to make. Working with the youth in the juvenile detention center and the schools. And a lot of people have said to me, "I love to have or to do your job. I love to do what you do. This is my passion." But at the same time, at the end of the day, I'm mentally drained.
Yes.
And you can talk to any correctional officer that work in a lockdown facility, and they will tell you the same thing. It's not physically draining, but mentally draining. And let's keep them in our prayers, because they need that too.
And anybody who is involved in law enforcement, anybody who is involved in firefighters, first responders.
First
in
responders,
general.
yes.
From dispatchers to firefighters, police officers to nurses, medical doctors, or military. The stress is incredible. I mean, it's just insane. I mean, we know what happens to a lot of our servicemen. They go, and I hate to say this, many times to places where we think that we're going to be a democracy to them, and it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Sometimes you hear the word God-forsaken places. I don't think God forsakes anybody.
No.
I think we are responsible ultimately for whatever we do, whether you are here in the United States or somewhere in Central America, South America, Asia, or Europe or Africa. ultimately we are responsible for our actions, and
let's remember that we belong to each other.
Yeah.
We belong to one another. You know, let's give a helping hand. You know, when we see someone down, someone that is depressed, sad, needs any type of help. Let's come together as a village, as one, as people that love and care our community, that love and care for human life,
Yes.
and respect human life.
if and again, we're not pinpointing at anybody.
No.
But remember this, right? If I depend on one person, if I'm an able body, if I'm an able mind, if I depend on someone, one day I could be disappointed by that person. It's the same with the government, whether it's local, state, or at the federal level. Or dependency, in particular, in the United States. We should never have a dependence for the government.
No.
It should be up to us. That's always been the spirit of the United States of America. The independent mind goes out there and performs and creates, and that's the way it should be.
But
It should be.
But let's work together.
Together, of course.
Together.
Working together.
You know.
Nobody gets to the top by himself or herself. No one.
No.
No one.
No.
I don't care who you are. There is always someone around you. No matter how creative you are, you can be the greatest artist, but if you don't have someone who is willing to market what you do, you're never going to make it.
And that's exactly
Or
what,
whatever it might be. You don't have to be an artist.
And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Bring people to help our youth. Bring people to give our youth the lift that they might need. You know, because I don't know it all. You know, there's people out there that can bring something else to the table that the youth will be interested about. You know, whether you're a doctor, a chef, an architect, a bus driver, you know, anybody that is willing to step up and guide our youth. You know, a lot of times we don't think that, realize that our youth don't think about the future. They're living in today. Today. They don't see past today. Because a lot of them might not even make it overnight.
Correct.
Because of the lifestyle. So if we can all come together as one and focus on our youth, they are our future. They are our future. What are we doing to help them, to guide them, to protect them? You know, it's a whole different world we're living in now.
I mean, the human potential throughout the world, not just in the United States, but throughout the world, it's almost infinite. And to me, it seems incomprehensible when I see rumors of war, when you hear about inflation. As many of you know, that I'm a retired police officer, and I've been retired for the past 3 years now. So I invested some of my money, and I have a fixed income. But as we know, right now you go and the gas prices, I went to get gas today and I was like, whoa, what's going on here with the gas prices? I went to the supermarket for my wife. Normally it's my wife who does all the shopping at the supermarket. I went to the supermarket and the prices I have in my head are probably from the 1980s probably. I was going to say 90s, but it's probably 1980s. So, and you know, of course, you know, I'm a human being, and I worry about that. You know, so and so imagine with somebody who has less than me or less than you, the situations in which they find themselves. You know, I look at what you and your wife and this phenomenal team that is out there helping and providing to keep the Wyandotte Angels going, to help those who are in need. And again, you know, I hate to be an emotional fool, Mr. C. One of my family members found themselves in that predicament recently, and Mr. C, Jalinda,
Wyandotte Angels.
The Wyandotte Angels. They came to her help, and for that, Mr. C, I want to make this clear publicly. I am eternally grateful.
No.
And I got to cover my face because I'm a sentimental fool, and I hate that.
Listen, this is the main reason why this group was formed, to help people in need, regardless of who you are, where you come from, what you look like. We don't see that, But I've always said that without the engine behind us, all our donors, also the supporters, Wyandotte Angels would not exist. We would not be able to do all this. We're thankful for everybody that has played a role, a part in all this, including law enforcement agencies.
Absolutely.
Helping us deliver food or calling us, hey, I have a family that we ran into, they need help, they need clothes, they need food. We put it together. It could be at 2 o'clock in the morning. We don't care. We don't care because, we belong to each other. We need to understand that, humans, I think, and I have a strong feeling that we need to come together, regardless.
I don't want to mention I don't even know the name of the person, but I recall that I was part of a board that was interviewing people for employment, and one of the questions that they asked the potential employees was, "Do you volunteer?" And I remember this particular person saying, "I do not." And so the next question is, why? And this person replied, "Because I don't know where to go to volunteer." So if you live in a town, there's normally a church. And the churches are constantly looking for people that are willing to volunteer. If you live in a town, it can be any town, there is always a place for the elderly, and you can always go and volunteer.
Yes.
There is always a middle school, elementary school, high school, and they're always looking for people that are willing to volunteer. So volunteer because it comes out of your heart, not because you have some type of an ulterior motive to escalate possibly even a political
No,
position. Don't do it because of that.
That would be the wrong way to.
Correct.
Yeah.
But there are many people who are like that. I have met people who are like that.
Yeah. Now that you're mentioning that, over the weekend, my wife and I were asked, or it was mentioned, because of everything that we're doing volunteering in our community, are we going to run for office? Are you getting ready to run for office? Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, but hell no. I think this is how I can serve my community the best, and continue to be employed by the school district and continue to work with our youth, at-risk youth. So I'm not into being a politician. That's not my thing. That's not my calling. So we're gonna continue to do this, serve our community through volunteering, Wyandotte Angels, the DOTTE POD, the Lowrider Bicycle Club. This is what we're gonna be doing. I'm not inclined to, not even this much, to become a politician. My respects to them. That's their thing. Hey, I don't have a problem with that. We need them, but I'm not.
We need them,
Yes.
and we also know for sure that politicians are not always in charge. There is always a machine behind them, a machine that helps them get into power. There's a lot of money behind it. Anybody who wants to run.
We don't talk about politics. We don't talk about politics.
No, in case that you want to run for political position, all that I can offer you is a cup of coffee.
How come you didn't pay for mine today?
See, here we
See,
go. Here we go.
You're offering me a cup of coffee, but
he volunteered to buy me a cup of coffee, and now look.
but most of the time you will say, no, Mr. C, I got you. No.
Oh, Mr.
Except
C.
today.
The
Sir,
moment the moment you said I'm going to buy you a cup of coffee, I couldn't say no to that.
No, you know I love you. You're
love
my
you too,
brother,
Mr.
and
C.
as many of you know that we said it before. We love life.
Yes.
We enjoy our life.
That's all. This is all I have.
Every morning when I wake up, the first thing that I say, "Thank you, Lord, for another day, for the gift of life." And we're gonna go on. We're gonna continue. Just bear with us. We have more people that we want to interview, but life gets in the way sometimes.
And also, please, let us know in your comments who would you like us to interview. If you know anybody that is doing something great for our community, please let us know.
A positive
Let us know.
influence.
Let us
Someone
know.
that might be
Yes.
doing work on, behind the scenes that needs to be brought out to our attention and to the community. Hey, look, this person is doing this person is doing that.
Yeah, or that person may have maybe working for an organization that can provide educational information that we or all of us may need.
Yes.
And it needs to be shared with the public. And there are people that need to be recognized.
Yes, definitely. And this is what this podcast is about. It's about positive things happening in our community, the positive people that are influencing our community. And this is the main reason why we don't talk about politics or religion. We don't want to create a bigger division. We want to continue bringing positive things to the community, maybe helping our community to come together and
Somebody
move forward as one.
Somebody was asking me it's been a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks ago. How come you guys are so vanilla when you interview people?
So vanilla. Wow, I've never heard that term before.
They asked me that. Kind of like.
You mean like soft?
Soft. And I said, well, we want to know the positive things that these people are doing for our community. Now, if they're doing something wrong, guess what? They will be judged by our history, by the history of our community. They will be judged by them, and it's in their conscience. Right? It's not up to us.
No.
Right?
No.
We'll figure it out. You're smart people.
Yeah.
If they are doing the wrong thing, you will figure it out. That's it.
We are about positive thinking, positive doing.
Yes.
We're
and
not
also,
about
And we want to give big thanks to the Kansas City Police Department for sharing the interview that we did with Chief Oakman. They shared our interview with him on on the Kansas City, Kansas Facebook page.
Yes, thank you for
so
doing
much.
that, and that's what we want to do. Please feel free to share anything on our Facebook page that you feel like the community needs to know. People or your friends on Facebook want to know or need to know. We're good with that. It's all about bringing people together, coming together, and communicating.
Yes, I would like to go and interview some of the local business owners that we have in the town.
Yeah, that'll be. Yeah.
Maybe we go as food connoisseurs.
Okay.
Where we sit down at a table and they bring food to the table and we taste what they bring.
Okay. All right. I'm good. I'm good with that.
Well, you better pay for it, right?
I'm. Who's faster, you or I? Running.
Oh, I don't know. I can't run anymore.
Well, then you're paying then, because I'll be booking it out. No. Remember, we are one. Let's continue to be one.
Absolutely.
And I know we have disagreements. There is always gonna be that, but that doesn't mean that we need to hate one another.
No.
Let's try to understand. Well, let's not try. Let's understand one another. Let's make a difference in our community.
Absolutely.
Remember, you're not alone. You're not alone.
Absolutely.
We are not alone. We have you. You have us. Anything that we can do to help, we're there. We're there. Any final words for?
No, I just want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for listening to us, and feel free to share our videos with other people. And we have a blue collar community here in Wyandotte County, and sometimes when you step out of Wyandotte County, There is so much negativity about Wyandotte County, and even people living within Wyandotte County provide so much negativity about our own community. So let's do better than that.
We are better than that.
We are better.
We are better than that. Remember, look forward, don't look back, okay? Stay positive. You are not alone. Till next time. And keep us in your prayers also. We need prayers.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.